Some of you may feel like you're walking your own road to Emmaus today. A road filled with confusion, disappointment, and questions that seem to have no answer. You started with such hope, didn't you? Maybe you believed God was going to do something big. Maybe you trusted that a certain promise would come to pass, that life would go a certain way. But now, it feels like everything has fallen apart. You wonder if you misunderstood, if maybe you were wrong all along. That's exactly how these two disciples felt. They were broken, disillusioned, trying to walk away from the scene of their heartbreak, just to get some distance from it all. And then Jesus came, not with a dramatic entrance, not in glory, but quietly, humbly, as one who walked beside them. And though they didn't recognize him, he knew everything about them. He knew their sorrow, their disappointment, their confusion, and he didn't rebuke them harshly. He simply asked, "What things?" That's the grace of Jesus. He draws us out. He makes space for us to speak our pain aloud, not because he doesn't know, but because he wants us to hear our own hearts and then receive his truth. The miracle of this story is not just that their eyes were open to recognize Jesus, but that the very road they tried to escape on became the road of revelation. It became the place where scripture burned in their hearts again. And how did it happen? Not through new information, but through the same old scriptures, now illuminated by the risen Christ. They had heard it all before, but now it was life. The cross they couldn't understand suddenly made sense. Ought not the Christ to have suffered? Oh yes, it was always the plan. But you only see it when the cross becomes personal, not a doctrine. Not a sermon, but a devastating experience where everything you thought you knew is stripped away. And all you're left with is Jesus himself. Maybe you're there right now. Maybe you've been walking in the dark, trying to understand what happened, trying to hold your faith together. Hear this today: Jesus has not abandoned you. He knows. And he's walking beside you, even when you don't see him. And if you let him, he'll open the word to you in a way that will change everything. Not to fix your situation, but to make you see, he is alive. The cross wasn't the end. It was the beginning. And so it is with your journey. Your confusion is not final. Your grief is not wasted. He will take that road and make it sacred. And when he does, you'll rise just like they did. They ran back to the very place they were fleeing from, because when Jesus opens your eyes, even the darkest road becomes a highway of hope. Today, the Spirit is gently drawing you to believe again, not with your head, but with your burning heart. Let him walk with you. Let him speak. And may your own road be transfigured by his presence.